This week's Star Media featured sponsor is Sunshine Gas and Godfather's Pizza, located on North Highway 75 across the street from the high school tennis courts. Sunshine Gas and Godfather's Pizza is Laverne's only locally owned and operated convenience store, offering 24/7 gas pumps. In addition to that, Big Ed will pump your gas for you, Wednesdays and Fridays from 8 to noon. Inside the newly remodeled store, you will find a line of beverages, snacks, bakery items, and much, much more. If pizza is what you're hungry for, get yourself a fresh, hot Godfather's Pizza. Well, welcome to another Chamber Chatter. I have my guests today. I have Peggy and Terry. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
I'll start off with the Chamber Chatter. So on May 17th, the Laverne Optimist Club will have their 2025 bike rodeo at the Blue Mound Ice Arena. There'll be lots of fabulous prizes, including like-new refurbished bikes from Second Mile Bicycles. Second Mile Bicycles, a ministry of Atlas, will be there to inspect and repair bikes for all attendees. So if you have a bike and maybe it needs a little bit of TLC, head on over to the bike rodeo and they'll be able to assist you. Also on May 17th is Papik Motors Spring Rally. Cars, music, and concessions will be Saturday, May 17th from 2 to 4 p.m. Stop by for an afternoon of fun and camaraderie with fellow car enthusiasts. And now while we're here is the Tour de Loop, which will take place on June 5th of 2025, which is the Thursday before Buffalo Days. I'll kind of take it off from there. Peggy, if you want to start off. What is Tour de Loop?
Well, our EDA director, Holly Salmons, kind of started this. We did the loop in phases, and once we finally finished the last phase, we decided we should celebrate. So we kind of came up with the idea of Tour de Loop. We do a ride, a family-friendly ride that night. There are stops along the way. You can pick up tickets. We have fabulous prizes. We give away some things to the youth, and then we have a drawing at the end for some nice bikes. Lineage Logistics has been very generous in donating the money to purchase the bikes. And you want to talk about the bikes?
Yeah, we have 6 bikes to give away that night for a drawing. There's 2 what we'd call child-sized bikes, 2 mid-sized bikes for school-age kids, and then 2 adult-sized electric bikes. Kenzi will go into detail on the requirements for the drawings for some of the higher-end bikes. But and again, Lineage was key in this as far as getting the funds for this sort of activity, and very thankful for that. And they're cool-looking bikes. I'm sure it'll be a big hit with the kiddos.
Right. So the first 100 youth that show up to ride, we have some bike lights. They're very nice bike lights. And those have been sponsored by Sanford Health, Laverne Rotary, Hardwick Legion, and Laverne EDA. You must be, you were going to talk about that.
Yeah.
You must be 18 to register for the e-bikes. Also over at Take 16, there'll be free root beer floats. I believe we have food truck. Very Fast Bikes will be there pretty much all day. They are fantastic if your bike needs service. He does some sales. He's got accessories. And there are also bikes available if you do not have one. The CVB has bikes available at the Grand Stay to borrow. So
Touching base on that, to register for one of the bikes to win, you do have to be on a bike at the Tour de Loop. You can't walk it. I mean, you can walk it, but you can't register for the bike if you're walking. So you need to be on a bike to register. Those bike lights, like she said, are very cool. They're rechargeable. They're red and they blink, and they're to help you see your bike at night. They're really cool. Right. And like Peggy had touched base on, the CVB does have free bikes at the Grand Stay for rent if you don't have a bike and you'd like to go on the Tour de Loop. Yep. It is free to participate in. The registration and ride will start at 3:30 and it'll go till 7 p.m. You can come anytime between then to start. And free root beer floats.
The drawing for the bikes is at, I believe, 8 o'clock. Must be present to win. The longer you ride on the trail, the more your chances of winning a bike. And then the Take 16 Bike Club will do their ride at 6 p.m. and anybody is welcome to join them as well.
Yeah, and if you want to see these bikes in person, we'll be putting the bikes on display by the end of the week so people can see them around town.
Great.
Yeah, anything else to touch base on with Tour de Loop?
Yeah, I'd like to add that the residents of Laverne are very fortunate to have this trail that loops around the city of Laverne, and it's a wonderful trail, very well maintained, very safe place to ride your bike. And the Tour de Loop event is a very family friendly, fun night. It's a great way to showcase the trail that we have here. It's a lot of fun for folks to get together, like-minded people. So. Certainly encourage everyone to show up and enjoy
Right.
Tour de Loop and check out the trail if you haven't already, and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And pray for a beautiful evening.
Yes, hopefully it is very nice. Well, thank you. I will touch base now on our military minute for the day. So in our last military minute, we discussed in 1913 that the Minnesota State Legislature passed a law providing for armories to be built. The city of Laverne had been asked by the Guard to purchase land for the building, and when this was not done, a group of spirited citizens through Laverne's commercial club, moved forward to secure a site. And in 1919, the Laverne Automobile Company purchased a vacant lot from the estate of P.A. Christensen for $2,000. This land was directly north of the Omaha Depot and thought to be the perfect location for the proposed armory. The building was constructed of hollow tile with stucco finish on the north and south walls, and plasters of brick were placed at intervals of 20 feet to add to the outward appearance. The first floor contains a main drill hall with measures 64 feet by 110 feet. The officers' rooms, orderlies' quarters, an equipment room, check room, ticket office, and a room for storage of machine gun carts were on the main floor. And the second floor contained a kitchen and 2 large assembly rooms, which were used as meeting places for the GAR and Women's Relief Corps, and possibly the American Legion.
Nice.
That is what I have for you this week. Thank you.